and welcome back to another video. You could probably guess from my outfit, but let's talk Disney cruise. So if you've been following along for a while, you'll see that we did the Disney Magic at Sea staycation cruises back in July 21. It feels like a lifetime ago that actually, but we absolutely fell in love with cruising, and in particular the Disney cruise, because it was just magical. And we loved the parks, obviously we loved the parks so much, but to experience that in a much more sort of chilled and relaxed environment was just wonderful. And I was concerned about cruising because I suffer horrendously with travel sickness, but, well, not to jinx myself, knock wood, but on the staycation cruise, absolutely fine, didn't even need to touch the meds, so hopefully that means that cruising is a go. And we had booked a Disney cruise for our February trip. Again, if you've been following along, you'll know all of that, so I won't belabor the point, but you'll know that we had to cancel that because the vaccine requirements changed ahead of Oscar being able to be given the vaccine. So that was really disappointing. That was supposed to be on the Dream, and it was 3 nights again, I think, to the Bahamas, stopping at Castaway Cay and Nassau. So we were really disappointed about that, of course, but we filled in the gaps of our trip with some very wonderful other things instead, so that was great. But when we were thinking about going back to Florida, we thought, maybe we can try again for the cruise. So we had a look, and we could actually see that the Wish is now the ship that's cruising from Port Canaveral, which the Wish is Disney's newest cruise ship, and I believe it's the first cruise ship that they've done in over a decade, so incredibly exciting there. And the itinerary, similar, going to the Bahamas, stopping at Nassau and Castaway Cay. There are other routes like longer cruises as well, but we were specifically looking for a 3-night cruise. And what was available was Halloween on the High Seas, which is obviously all spooky Halloween themed, which again ticks a massive box for us. So we've gone and we've booked the cruise, and we have chosen this time to go for a veranda room. If you've watched the planning video and how we budget, then you'll see that I referenced that there wasn't much difference between a veranda room and an ocean view room, which was the initial one that we looked at. Something like £100 or £150, something like that. So for that difference, given that we're going to have a veranda, we'll be able to look out on the most spectacular views and enjoy some time there. I just thought it was worth the money to upgrade. So we have booked a veranda room, and there's now lots of information coming out from the Wish. So when I had a look on the specific deck that we're on, the theming of our room will be Frozen themed, so that's also very exciting. All the rooms look so beautiful and we just can't wait to get on there. But for this video, I don't really want to talk to you around the excursions because we haven't actually booked any. We haven't booked any excursions, we haven't booked any activities. We just wanted to make use of the cruise ship, and because we're only there for 3 nights, which if you think about it, the first day is your port arrival time, getting on the ship, so that's really only half a day, and then you've got 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, and then that last day, so like your 4th day, is only half a day as well, because they actually kick you off the ship quite early. I think if I recall from the staycation, we were off the ship by like 7-8 o'clock, pretty sure. So not even a half day really. So given that we're only really on the cruise for, is that 2 full days and 2 half days? My maths is bad, sorry. We didn't want to take it up with booking extra things, some of which we experienced on the Magic at Sea. I know it would be different being on the Wish, etc., but the mixology classes, the tasting classes, the talks about things, etc., we just thought we really want to make use of being on the ship and being in that beautiful location, so we haven't actually booked any additional activities. So you might be wondering, what's the point of this video? The point of this video is to talk to you about the testing, because this for me was a real grey area, and something that, despite doing a lot of research on, I still found myself really confused as to what we needed to do and how best like to facilitate that. So I thought if I try and explain it, then maybe it will help you. In the 2 weeks that I actually recorded this video, the cruise testing requirements have changed again, but for the better. So I was talking to you in this video about the testing that we've booked. It's different from the testing that's available at the port. It was a video test. It was much cheaper, and it was a bit of a nightmare actually trying to navigate it all. So I thought it would be a helpful video for that. However, like I say, the testing requirements have since changed, and actually testing is no longer required for the Disney cruise ships. Yay! Now we're just hoping that we can get a refund on what we've booked. So for the Wish and our trip, what we were thinking is that we might have a ship day when the ship docks at Nassau. We have had a look at what's available, and there are activities, and obviously it's a different part of the world that we've never been to before, but I think we want to make the most of being on the ship and some of the onboard activities and just exploring. So I think that's what we're kind of planning on doing, but drop me a comment down below if you think that's a mistake, if there's anything you think that we're really missing by not doing that. We are kind of open, but we just want to make the best of the trip. But certainly for Castaway Cay, we want to be the first ones off the ship. Pete actually wants to do the 5K, which I don't think they do officially anymore, but you can still grab a medal for doing it. And Pete's really into his gym and his fitness at the moment, so let him go and do his 5K and get a nice medal for it. So that should be fun. But again, for Castaway, I think we just want to kind of explore the island and the things that we can do without having to pay a premium, because I just don't really think it's necessary based on what we've seen. We've done quite a few of those activities already when we went to places like Discovery Cove. But again, if you think there's something that we're really going to miss out on, let me know and we'll explore it and have a look. But realistically, for the cruise, I think we've paid £2,200 for the cruise, or you know, give or take a few, and it is an expensive 3 nights. Obviously we're very excited to be on the ship and explore a new ship and all of the Halloween activities and theming, but don't really want to add any more cost for say 30-minute activities, which yes, they are lovely, but we're going to be in a beautiful part of the world on a beautiful ship. I'm sure we can find other things to amuse ourselves for free. But like I say, let me know if you think we're going to miss out on anything. So yeah, that's the Wish portion of the trip. And I know there's starting to be lots of vlogs coming out, and we have watched some because we don't want to be just kind of like blundering around like fools not knowing where we're going. So I kind of want to have a bit of a like awareness as to where things are, what the things to do are, where we need to go, etc. But I don't want to ruin it too much by watching the shows or watching the sail away party or looking too much at the dining experiences, because it's nice to have some surprises, isn't it? But yeah, let me know. Hopefully, if you're doing similar, I've helped clarify the testing thing. I mean, things are so open to change at the moment that maybe it won't even be necessary by the time that we go, but we're prepared if it is. So thanks again for watching, and see you again soon. Bye!